Good Monday morning, Oswego, and welcome to Top in the Morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Megan Roberts. Coming up this morning, we'll have information on how the Syracuse and Oswego areas are supporting Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And later on in the broadcast, the FBI is growing very concerned about laser beams being shot into the eyes of pilots while landing their planes. We'll have a more in-depth look at your top stories in just a moment, but first, a quick check of your weather to get you out the door with meteorologist Jack Teber. Good morning, Jack.
Good morning, Megan. I'm meteorologist Jack Teber. Thanks for joining us. Not a bad start to your Monday and to the week, because we're going to be seeing a lot of changes as we get later on into the week. But for now, let's take a look at the current conditions. 49 outside the campus center. It's going to be rising into the upper 50s today. And we're just going to be mainly dealing with clouds. You can see on the radar here we do have some showers. We had some light sprinkles about an hour ago. It wasn't anything significant at all. It was really just a few sprinkles. Look at all of this to the north. They're dealing with that. That is part of a cold front that will be coming through tomorrow, and that's going to be bringing changes into our temperatures, and it's going to be bringing some rain. And if you look way up there, you can see some snow too. Yes, I said snow. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Your day planner, mostly cloudy pretty much all day. As I said, 50 to start out by lunchtime, around 60, and we should be at 62 by 3 o'clock, your official high for the day. So what to expect? It's going to be a decent Monday, like I said. We'll be dealing with some rain tonight on the leading edge of that approaching cold front, and then we have some big changes as we get into the middle of the week. We'll talk about that coming up in about 10 minutes. Let's take a look at the rest of your morning headlines with Megan.
Okay, thanks, Jack. Well, with the month of October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the Cancer Services Program of Oneida, Herkimer, and Madison counties are offering free mammograms and Pap tests to uninsured women ages 40 and older. Also, in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the 18th annual American Cancer Society Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk brought survivors and supporters together yesterday in Syracuse to raise funds and awareness about breast cancer. The proceeds of the event go to benefit local patients and to programs like Road to Recovery, which provides rides for patients that need chemotherapy and do not have transportation. An Oneida County woman who police say drove with a blood alcohol level more than twice the legal limit crashed into a parked vehicle, then hit a tree yesterday morning. Westmoreland resident Denise Narrows was driving her car down West Carter Road around midnight Sunday when she smashed into a parked car, then spun across the street, crashing into a tree. Narrows was not hurt. She is being charged with driving while intoxicated and aggravated DWI. Another accident occurred yesterday morning in Auburn. A vehicle driven by a 75-year-old woman was heading down on South Fulton Street when her cane got stuck underneath the brake pedal, preventing her from stopping. The woman crashed into another car, sending her into a fire hydrant. Water flooded parts of Genesee Street and has since been taken care of. The woman suffered a head injury and was taken to Auburn Community Hospital. We're going to take a quick break, but first take a look at this picture of the sunrise this morning.
Get your Smoky on. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Down 70 to 35, and the Cougars were getting smoked like a cheap cigar.
So what sets the rundown apart from other newscasts is that it brings students together to voice their opinions on the world's most important political issues.
There seems to be just more events going on in 2012 than there were in previous years combined.
This nation is based on the foundation that we choose the government.
Do we use 1, 2, and 3? We work hard to bring you the most up-to-date, relevant coverage of the stories you should be following. The country has now gone over the fiscal cliff.
Is gun control necessary? How much is too much?
Does it surprise you that it's taken this long to have a serious talk about gun control? Students need to realize that this is the time when what's going on in Capitol Hill and around the world starts to affect them.
And really, the fate of the entire country is at hand here.
This is it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go camera 2.
Good evening and welcome to The Rundown. I'm Megan Roberts.
Attention students and faculty. Avery Rental Properties is now renting for the next school year. Avery accommodates all group sizes, small or large. Avery Rental Properties. Make our house your home. 24-hour maintenance, garbage removal, snow removal, and off-street parking. Avery Rental Properties. 315-343-5005.
Good morning and welcome back. The SUNY Oswego Theater Department wrapped up their opening weekend of their performance of Fahrenheit 451. Ian Demling gives us the latest on what we can take away from the play.
SUNY Oswego's theater department presented a show unlike anything this society has ever seen. Fahrenheit 451 tells the story of a dystopian universe where all books have been banned and firefighters are told to go into homes to burn them. Avid reader Abby Renfro, who has previously read the 1953 Ray Bradbury novel, enjoyed when the characters decided to still try and read despite being told they couldn't.
They read, it was against the law, but they still stood up for their right to be educated.
SUNY Oswego's Penfield Library has over 450,000 books available to students and 271 million items that can be requested through interlibrary loan. But even still, there has been a large decline in reading during this technology age. Chelsea Hamlet explains her opinion on why she thinks students aren't reading as much these days.
I feel like some people, there's like a stigma towards reading because when we were in high school and elementary school, we were forced to read. So now people are like, I just don't want to read unless it's a magazine or I could buy the DVD. Then I'll read. I feel like once you know what you like, then now open up different doors and different genres that you never would have thought of existed. So I feel like if people kind of push that more, find what type of genre you like, people would read a little bit more.
There are only 3 more chances to check out SUNY Oswego's adaptation of Fahrenheit 451 here at Waterman Theater. They are this Friday, October 25th at 7:30 p.m., Saturday, October 26th at 7:30 p.m., and Sunday, October 27th at 2:30 p.m. Tickets can be pre-ordered by calling 315-312-2141. For WTOP 10 News, Ian Demling reporting.
And as you heard Ian say, that if you did not catch the play this past weekend, you can see it this coming weekend. The play will go on at 7:30 this Friday and Saturday with a concluding performance at 2:30 on Sunday. So, Jack, it seems like today is going to be the last nice day that we're going to have for a little while.
Yeah, at least for a little while. We are seeing some big changes in store as we head into later on this week. Right around midweek, we might even see the chance for, I'm going to say it, snow.
Oh, you're bringing that S word into the
forecast.
But
don't get too taken down by that. It's not going to be anything too bad. Let's take a look at the current conditions outside the campus center right now. 49, and we do have mostly cloudy skies, but we are going to be seeing some peaks of sun. I can see some coming through the window right now, but otherwise throughout the day is going to be mostly cloudy. 49, as I said, outside the campus center. We're holding in the mid-40s throughout eastern New York State. Look at 35 up in Plattsburgh. That's our low point. Mid-50s in central New York and close to 50 in Buffalo as well. The satellite showing the clouds over the region. This is all part of this system right here. It's a cold front that's approaching, which will be here tomorrow. You can see that's producing some rain. This is the leading edge of that cold front as it's coming through. We won't be seeing any rain today. Overall today, you won't need to bring your umbrellas with you. You won't need to worry about the rain. We did have some sprinkles earlier this morning, but that's going to be out of the picture for pretty much all of today. So today is going to be a pretty decent day. Tomorrow, though, is going to be a very different picture. As you can see, like I said, Monday today, we're going to be seeing widespread 60s throughout much of the eastern coastline. But as I said, here's that low pressure system, the cold front, the leading edge of that cooler air pushing through. You're going to be seeing drastic changes as we head into tomorrow. When that cold front comes through tomorrow night, we'll be seeing some showers as we head into this evening. Tomorrow should be a mostly dry day. By Wednesday, we'll have another system coming through, which will be bringing even cooler temperatures. And like I said, the chance for some mostly rain, but some isolated snow showers in the higher elevations. We probably won't see any of that snow here. But as we look at your timecast for today, 2 p.m. Monday, again, dealing with just mainly cloud cover. As that cold front approaches 2 a.m., that's tomorrow morning, we'll be seeing that cold front getting closer. Rain showers start overnight. By 8 a.m. Tuesday, we'll be seeing widespread rain showers, so it is going to be a rainy commute as you head out tomorrow morning. As I said, again, midweek, The jet stream is going to be getting much lower. And like I said, that outbreak of cooler air that comes through, we're going to be keeping an eye on that. Make sure you stay with WTOP 10. We'll keep you updated as that front approaches come Wednesday. But like again for today, best pick of the week, mostly cloudy, mild, high near 62. As we head into tonight, showers begin after midnight. It's going to be a windy day also. And as we head into the evening, gusting close to 30 miles an hour and a low of 50. 5-day forecast, 62 today. Tuesday, showers come through in the morning, but otherwise it'll be a nice day Tuesday. Wednesday, the next system approaches, and we might be seeing the chance for some scattered snow showers, mostly rain, but some potential snow showers in the higher elevations and lows and the highs in the mid-40s. Let's send it back over to Megan for the rest of your morning headlines.
Okay, thanks, Jack. Well, a public discussion involving both sides of a referendum on amending the state constitution to allow Las Vegas-type casinos is set for New York City. Today, the nonpartisan Citizens Budget Commission will hold the midday forum in Manhattan. Panelists in support of the casinos will include the head of the State Business Council and the 2 chairmen of gambling committees in the legislature. The opposition will be represented by David Blackenhorn of the Institute for American Values. Governor Andrew Cuomo wants voters to authorize 7 casinos off Indian land. With a new work week starting, San Francisco Bay Area commuters will be tight on transportation with a major transit strike underway. With no indication that striking Bay Area rapid transit workers would be back on the job this morning, the region was prepared for another day of traffic snarls on freeways and bridges clogged with commuters who would ordinarily be traveling by train. Meanwhile, federal investigators are still searching for clues to a weekend transit train crash that killed 2 workers. Well, now we're going to take a look at what's happening in Oz with John Mangello. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Megan, and thank you. It's so great to be with you on this Monday morning. So let's get started, shall we? Question: have you ever wanted to be a zombie without actually, dying? Well, then listen up, because on Saturday, October 25th, the Oswego County YMCA will be hosting the 3rd annual Family Zombie Walk 2K. Families can put on their best undead makeup and costumes and walk along Bridge Street. Afterwards, there will be a horror movie screening at Green's Ale House, open to all ages. Entry is only $1 per person or a canned good which we donated to the Oswego Food Bank. On Wednesday, October 23rd, there will be a screening and discussion on director Frank Dietz's documentary Beast Wishes from 7:30 to 10 p.m. in Shinneman Room 175. This film tells a story of how Bob and Kathy Burns became the goodwill ambassadors of sci-fi and horror film fandom worldwide. The pair have been recognized on a global scale for their incredible special effects and makeup. The event is free, or if you live off campus, it's $1 for an off-campus parking permit. And this weekend is everyone's favorite time of the academic calendar, Family and Friends Weekend. Yep, that's right. You can have mommy, daddy, and grandma come onto our turf and experience a weekend here at Oswego, most likely without the D-Bus. There will be a hockey game this weekend, as well as a student group showcase in Sweatman Gymnasium Saturday morning. It's officially this Friday through Sunday, and it's always a lot of fun.
All right, well, the last thing a pilot needs is a distraction during those critical moments right before landing a plane. But lately, it's been happening with an alarming frequency. CNN's Renee Marsh explains how lasers being shot into pilots' eyes are raising a lot of concerns with the FBI.
This video from the FAA shows the blinding glare of a laser aimed at an airplane's cockpit. It's a scenario that replayed itself thousands of times throughout the country. Listen as a plane is coming in for landing at New York's JFK Airport last year.
Yes, sir. We just got lasered up here, two green flashes into the cockpit. It caught the first officer's eye.
In New York City, the FBI says incidents targeting planes have jumped 17%.
We don't have an idea as to why the increase, but there has been a 17% increase over last year regarding these incidents. So they are concerning to us.
The laser is not going to physically hurt the airplane, but the laser can blind the pilot. At least it can temporarily blind the pilot. And also just the effect of this startling burst of light into the airplane cockpit.
A dangerous distraction for pilots. According to the FAA, the number of laser incidents is 13 times higher now than previous years. Compare more than 350 incidents in 2006 to more than 3,400 incidents in 2012. And while these lasers have never caused a crash, the blinding light often appears during takeoff and touchdown.
The worst case scenario is that in a critical phase of flight, a pilot loses control of an airplane, potentially a tragic accident.
The most recent incident happening last week. A commercial plane was coming in for landing at New York's LaGuardia Airport when a blinding green laser light illuminated the cockpit. Later that night, a private plane reported a laser 2 miles southwest of LaGuardia. No injuries reported in either case, but earlier this year, several commercial pilots suffered significant injuries, including a burnt retina, according to the FBI, which is leading the investigation.
We need to train pilots better to how to cope with them. We need to train the public in the hazard that these things can represent.
Coming up after the break, we will have John Mangello again to give us your latest in entertainment news and another look at your forecast. Stay with us. You're watching Top in the Morning.
The forest is precious. One careless act caused by people and its beauty could be gone for a lifetime. Protect our friends in the forest.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
The 2013 Louis B. O'Donnell Media Summit. Moderated by ESPN sports broadcaster and class of '87 Steve Levy. Coming to Waterman Theater November 6th. Stay connected by visiting MediaSummit.org for updates.
Every night before the show, me and the guys, we like to loosen up a little bit.
Blue, 42, hike!
Every now and then, Dan likes to take it a little too far. But hey, the show's all about competition, so we'll take it.
Stupid Dan with stupid football and stupid running.
Hi, I'm CNN's Rob Marciano, and you're watching WTOP 10, your television station.
Attention students and faculty. Avery Rental Properties is now renting for the next school year. Avery accommodates all group sizes, small or large. Avery Rental Properties. Make our house your home. 24-hour maintenance, garbage removal, snow removal, and off-street parking. Avery Rental Properties. 315-343-5005.
I'm lucky. I get to do something I love. How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork? I help keep kids in school. Good. And that's the name of the game. My name is LaDania Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt. I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
Monday morning and welcome back. So Jack, the day looks beautiful today, but you're putting the S word into the forecast. So
I am putting the S word into the forecast just a little bit. We're thinking we might get some snow showers as we head later on into the week. But don't worry, it's not going to stick to the ground. The ground is still very warm at this time of the year. It's mostly just going to be in the higher elevations. But
so we won't need snow boots yet, but probably some rain boots for right now.
Some rain boots, maybe an umbrella, but not until tomorrow because today is going to be a fairly decent day. Let's take a look at the satellite right now outside the campus center. We got some cloud cover showing on this map here. This is part of this system that's going to be coming through tomorrow. So today we're just going to be dealing with some cloud cover. Some sunshine as we wake up this morning. As you head out the door, you can see it coming out the window right now. Again, those clouds, part of this system that's coming through. This is the showers are right on the leading edge of this cold front that's going to be pushing through late tonight. You can see way up north above there, those lighter colors. That is indicating snow. But like I said before, we don't have to worry about that really until later in the week, and it's not going to accumulate. The day planner for today, mostly cloudy throughout the day. Again, peaks of sunshine this morning, 50 around the 8 o'clock hour, close to 60 by lunchtime, and 62 by 3 o'clock for today's official high. Now, for the Timecast, you're going to be showing 2 p.m. today, again, cloud cover, going to be mainly sticking around. Here's that cold front off to our west. That will be approaching as we get into the evening hours. This is actually 2 a.m. Tuesday morning. Overnight, that cold front will start to push through, and it's going to be looking like a rainy commute tomorrow morning. 8 o'clock, that cold front pushes through, and we'll be dealing with some rain showers as you head to class. Your 5-day forecast today, again, best pick of the week, 62 for the high. Tuesday, tomorrow morning, we'll be seeing those showers as that front moves through, but the rest of Tuesday should be a pretty nice day with maybe even some sunshine as we get into Tuesday afternoon. But Wednesday, that next cold front starts to come through, dropping down to 49, and we'll be seeing rain right through Friday. It is going to be cooler, and we probably won't see any snow in Oswego. We might see some Graupel, which is snow-like, but like I said, it's not going to be anything to worry about. We'll be dealing with snow mainly in like the Tug Hill regions and the higher elevations. Remember to follow us online at WTOP10 on Twitter and Facebook, and send us your meteorology pictures, meteorology@WTOP10.com. All right, let's take a look at the roads this morning. Everything's looking very good as you head out. We do have a crash just a few minutes ago, 81 South at the Clinton Street exit if you're heading downtown to the Metro Center for class this morning. Otherwise, the roads are looking pretty good. Let's send over to Megan for the rest of your morning headlines.
Okay, thanks, Jack. And now John is back to give us more on your entertainment news. John?
Well, thanks again, Megan. Hello again, world. So, all right, before we start, spoiler alert, people. I'm warning you, if you aren't caught up on Breaking Bad, I'm about to ruin everything for you, okay? All right, I'm going to start now. So, in one of the coolest and nerdiest events that happened in recent memory, the character of Walter White from the amazing, amazing show Breaking Bad was given an actual funeral in Albuquerque this past week. Now, a local steakhouse from the area put on a memorial service with a funeral procession that included the famous Meth RV. The show's set designer Michael Flowers delivered a eulogy on behalf of the fallen antihero. Tickets were sold to the public, and the event generated a cool $17,000 for charity. That is pretty cool. I love me some Kanye West, okay? And most people hate him. Either way, he knows how to get people talking, and this weekend was no different, as his Yeezus tour in support of his latest album of the same name kicked off from Seattle. Towards the end of the show, Jesus Christ, now not the real Jesus, mind you, but a dude dressed just like him, burst out of a massive mountain that made up the entire set behind Kanye. It was supposed to symbolize that Jesus was always with him, even though he was searching for him. So I guess that's cute and epic and stuff, I don't know, whatever. Break out those wedding bells, as a new Mr. and Mrs. have been created. Danielle Fishel, also known as Topanga, from the show Boy Meets World, married her longtime fiancé Tim Belusco on Saturday. It's a quick pit stop before her real commitment, though. Filming begins for the Disney Channel spin-off show Girl Meets World next month, so yes. And ladies, there's another hunk of burning love on the market now, as Smallville lead man Tom Welling has officially divorced from his wife. The pair claimed irreconcilable differences and have not had children together. So yeah, that's super. See what I did there? Get it? And finally, my last story. It's time for celebration today because Kim Kardashian is 1 year closer to death. The non-celebrity turned 33 years old today. So happy birthday, Kim. Right? Am I right? So that's a...
I can't believe you just said that, honestly.
She's
I mean, I get it though. I understand it.
What the super comment, or the fact that Kim Kardashian is
a day closer to
yeah. I mean, we all are if you think about it. If you want to get philosophical, but it's really a mind.
We're really taking it to a morbid Monday
it's
morning, making Monday mornings worse than they normally.
You know, I said last week E's gonna cancel Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now I guess she's just gonna cancel life in the next 40 years or so. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to watch that. But I am so excited about.
I'm so sorry, guys, if that's ruining your morning. Yes, I've never watched Boy Meets World in my life. I'm sorry, but I've heard that it's a massive, massive deal, and I can't claim myself a 90s child without watching it, so I guess I'm just not of this generation.
Well, you'll have to tune in for Girl Meets World when that starts.
I guess I'll probably have to try.
Okay, thanks, John. We're going to take one last break, and when we come back, we'll have a final look at your forecast. Oh, my gosh.
I'm lucky. I get to do something I love. How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork? I help keep kids in school. Good, and that's the name of the game. My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
We are the Tigers from Pet 885. And you are watching WTOP. Yeah.
Attention students and faculty. Avery Rental Properties is now renting for the next school year. Avery accommodates all group sizes, small or large. Avery Rental Properties. Make our house your home. 24-hour maintenance, garbage removal, snow removal, and off-street parking. Avery Rental Properties. 315-343-5005.
The 2013 Louis B. O'Donnell Media Summit. Moderated by ESPN sports broadcaster and class of '87 Steve Levy. Coming to Waterman Theater November 6th. Stay connected by visiting mediasummit.org for updates.
My husband! Where's my husband?
Stop.
What's she doing? 2,
She was the passenger. I was deboned on the passenger side.
We just had some wine. I wasn't even drunk, I was just buzzed.
What? You were just buzzed? Well, so you didn't tell us that. In that case, she's just fine. Yeah. I'm fine.
Really?
No, not really.
Buzz driving. Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal.
It may be one of the most famous violins in history, an instrument played by one of the musicians on board the ill-fated Titanic, perhaps still producing music as the famous ship sank. As Carl Azus tells us, the violin fetched quite a price at auction over the weekend.
This violin once belonged to a musician named Wallace Hartley. If the name's unfamiliar, you'll know the ship he sailed on. Hartley was the band leader of the Titanic. That's the reason why the instrument fetched $1.7 million in auction October 19th in England. Unlike many other Titanic artifacts, the violin didn't fall to the ocean floor. Historians believe it was strapped to Hartley's body when it was pulled from the water days after Titanic sank. It turned up in an attic in Britain 7 years ago, and what helped identify it was an engraving from Hartley's fiancée, for Wallace on the occasion of our engagement from Maria. The violin was returned to her after the shipwreck. Maria never married. To be fair, other historic violins have gone for more. A rare 1721 Stradivarius once fetched almost $16 million. This violin is one of many Titanic artifacts, including others from Wallace Hartley, to come up for auction. It may be the most symbolic, though. It tells a story that is at once a romance and a tragedy. As remembered in films about the Titanic, this is believed to be the instrument Hartley used for the hymn "Nearer My God to Thee" as the band played on and the ship sank into the icy Atlantic. It's not playable, and it may never be again. Like the Titanic itself, Hartley's violin keeps its secrets locked deep inside. Carl Azus, CNN, Atlanta.
That's a very interesting story. Jack, what is our forecast looking like for today?
Yeah, some peaks of sun today, otherwise mostly cloudy, up to 62 by 3 o'clock. Also remember to follow us online on Twitter at WTOP10, also Facebook, and send us your pictures anytime, meteorology at WTOP10.com. We always like, taking your pictures and throwing them up on the news, and we might just give you a shout out. So there's a reason to send us your picture.
There you go. Send in your pictures of the sunrise.
Yes.
So I know that you've been trying to get in here and redeem yourself for the Kim
Let me just
Kardashian.
apologize, okay? If you like Kim or Khloe or Kourtney Kardashian, that's cool. But, I mean, they're eye candy, but what else can they do?
I understand.
Nothing.
I understand where
Sorry
you're
it's so
coming
morbid,
from.
but it's Monday. It's Monday.
It is her birthday, though, so
I hope
we
you
do
laughed.
wish her
I
a
hope you
happy
laughed.
birthday.
Real quick, Jack, how's the 50 Shades of Grey audition going?
I was wondering if you're going to bring that up.
Of
I'm
course
working
I was
on
gonna bring it up.
Like I said, I need a photographer to do a headshot for me because I think that's pretty important, right?
And I've heard that the lead actress is ready to quit the movie as well.
Well, it's because she hasn't seen Jack yet.
I know.
So, I mean,
Once she'll be sticking
I
around.
want to
when she
audition for
yeah.
Anastasia Steele, knowing that you're going to
All
be
right,
my
guys. Well, that is going to do it for us here this morning. For the entire 10 News team, I'm Megan Roberts.
I'm Jack Tieber.
And I'm John Mangello.
Have a great morning, Oswego.